Before plummeting to popularity in the late 1980s due to one of the most notorious scandals in the music industry, Milli Vanilli was praised for their singles and distinctive flair. In addition to ending their career, the discovery of their lip-syncing rocked pop culture to its foundation. Number 12. Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli came and went faster than most bands, with 3 straight #1 singles: Baby Don't Forget My Number, Blame It on the Rain, and Girl I'm Gonna Miss You. The German pair enjoyed enormous success in the late 1980s. This caused the group to completely disintegrate. In addition to not performing live, they just didn't sing. Frank Farian, the group's founder, quickly acknowledged that neither Fab Morvan nor Pilatus sang on the records. That concluded Milli Vanilli's story. Number 11. Lori Loughlin. Lori Loughlin, who is well known for her roles in Beverly Hills, Nin Nin 10, and Full House, had a stable and honorable career on television. However, the FBI's indictment of Loughlin on fraud and bribery allegations was made public on March 12, 2019. Ex-ref. The actress was involved in the Varsity Blues affair. It is alleged that she and her spouse spent $500,000 to secure their daughter's spots on the University of Southern California rowing squad. Since receiving a 2-month prison sentence, she hasn't done any acting. Number 10. Stephen Collins. The role of Reverend Eric Camden on the WB drama Seventh Heaven made this retired actor renowned. The program ran for an incredible 11 seasons and had numerous award nominations and victories, making it a major success for the network. This admission was made. The actor's career ended after the admission to People, but he was never formally punished for the violations. In an Avengers Assemble episode, he voiced Howard Stark in his last appearance. Number 9. Lance Armstrong. A select few athletes serve as the public faces of their respective sports. When it came to cycling, Lance Armstrong was that. Armstrong was unstoppable throughout the early 2000s, having won 7 Tour de France victories in a row. The most sophisticated, professionalized, and successful doping program that sport has ever seen was what Armstrong was doing in addition to doping, according to their statement. After the disclosure, Armstrong lost his record-setting titles and was barred from all organized sports. Number 8. Jeffrey Jones. During the 1980s, this character appeared in critically acclaimed films such as Amadeus, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Beetlejuice. Throughout the 1990s, Jones's career remained on a solid path until its collapse in 2002. The disgraced actor has only made 3 film appearances since then, including a self-playing short. His television career suffered a similar setback. Jones only had 2 appearances since the conclusion of Deadwood, in which he featured for 3 seasons, in 2006, one for which he received no credit. The other is the 2019 television film Deadwood. Number 7. Kevin Spacey. Not many actors have gotten so bad. Kevin Spacey, who has won 2 Academy Awards for his performance, is regarded as one of the best actors of his generation. In addition, he played Frank Underwood in House of Cards, which contributed to Netflix's success. After his career fell apart, Spacey was let go from all upcoming roles. Despite having roles in other upcoming movies, his last significant role was that of Doc in Edgar Wright's Baby Driver. After being found not guilty in the rap case in 2022, Spacey went on to secure a few movie roles. A month later, he was exonerated of all accusations following additional charges in a UK trial that started on June 20, 2023. Number 6. Tonya Harding. This well-known figure skater has amazing potential. Tonya Harding was the first woman to land a triple axel in the same competition and the second woman to do so, in addition to winning a few national titles. Regretfully, on January 6, 1994, all of this promise and brilliance came crashing down. At that point, Jeff Gillooly, Harding's ex-husband, planned an assault on Nancy Kerrigan, a fellow skater. Harding was barred from all upcoming figure skating competitions after being found guilty of obstruction. After a brief career in boxing, Harding became anonymous and took on several odd jobs, such as Sears clerk and welder. Number 5. Jared Fogle. Jared Fogle was appointed as the company's spokesperson after reportedly shedding more than 200 pounds while following a Subway sandwich diet. He played the part for the next 15 years and made more than 300 appearances in Subway ads. Fogle signed a plea deal after being let off from Subway. The level of perversion and lawlessness exhibited by Mr. Fogle is extreme, according to Judge Tanya Pratt, who gave him a sentence of almost 16 years in jail. He is presently incarcerated at FCY Englewood in Colorado. Number 4. Kathy Griffin. Since the main goal of this comedian's humor is to push the boundaries and elicit a response, controversy is nothing new to her. However, her joking about killing Donald Trump could have gone too far. Griffin removed the picture after apologizing, but the harm was already done. Her tour dates were canceled, she lost business relationships, and CNN fired her. Griffin continues to work in comedy despite several obstacles. For instance, after her 2019 special A Hell of a Story was turned down by every TV network and streaming site, she was compelled to self-release it. Number 3. CeeLo Green. In the early 21st century, CeeLo Green's soothing voice was a must-hear when you turned on the radio. His songs had people all across the world singing and bopping, whether it was Crazy or Forget You. However, Green was charged with drugging a woman's drink and sexually assaulting her in 2012. Since then, his career has been incredibly quiet. However, Green has found voice acting work on the Disney Plus series The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. He hasn't had a single chart in the United States since Forget You. Number 2. Gina Carano. Before turning to acting, Gina Carano was a famous fighter and was once referred to be the face of women's MMA. She scored life-changing jobs right away, starring in Deadpool, The Mandalorian, and Fast and Furious 6. She was fired from The Mandalorian by Lucasfilm because it was all too much. Since then, she has been limited to parts in conservative movies, such as Breitbart's My Son Hunter and The Daily Wire's Terror on the Prairie. Number 1. Armie Hammer. Before receiving praise from critics for his role as Oliver in Call Me by Your Name, this actor was a rising star in the 2000s and 10s, having starred in The Lone Ranger and The Man from UNCLE. However, everything fell apart in January 2021. The woman who released the original texts said that Hammer had sexually assaulted her in 2017, and other women soon came forward with abuse claims. The actor fled to the Cayman Islands, where he allegedly worked as a timeshare salesman after quitting or being dismissed from several films. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment to share your thoughts.